right, back in the field with the track stars, Ryan Righteous, Shantana, DJ Jeremiah. Was good.
All right, this segment is sponsored by Nectar Distro. Now is your time to go to nectardistro.com, sign up for your opportunity. We had some great releases that came out this week. A bunch of people joined the family, so now it's your turn. Join the family, join the movement. Nectardistro.com, sign up today. All right.
All right, so we got a topic idea from Ashley Korth. She's on our leadership team. Ashley, I think Ryan has you right there.
Hey, Ashley.
Show her face. You on FaceTime? Right?
Hey guys.
You want me to face? No, she don't have an iPhone.
Okay.
Yeah, I do, but I can't do it right now.
Oh, she said she can't do it right now. She said she can't do it right now.
Go ahead. Ask a question.
We can hear you. So, Ashley, go ahead and tell us what's going on, what your topic was.
Okay, so my topic is a noteworthy. This week was trending on one of the girls, Cannon Webb's Purity Power website and Girls Talk, and they were talking about this week reasons why guys don't shoot their shot. So when they're maybe seeing a girl that they may be interested in or just want to shoot their shot, they're hesitant to do it. So they may look at her stories, they may look at her, but they just don't reach out. So my question for you guys and the team is, why don't guys shoot their shot? Some of the reasons they said were, the Me Too movement. They don't want to seem creepy. Maybe they want to get their finances in order before they reach out. They are scared of rejection and being ghosted too, like women are. So there's just different reasons that came up, but I wanted to hear from you guys this morning. Why don't guys shoot their shot?
All right, cool. Thank you, Ashley. You got all that, Sean?
Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
Okay, thanks, Ashley. We'll let you go.
So this ain't slow budget solutions. Stop it, y'all.
Now we wanted to get her on the phone because there was a debate on what she said, and I wanted to hear it straight from her mouth because the Me Too part is insane. So fellas, we're all married here.
Yep.
So we're gonna try and speak for the single guys that are out there right now. Why do you think they're not trying anymore?
Hey, look,
So
they're
I-
here, Sean. They're
they're
in the
here.
chat. So they can say something.
And I got some single friends too that I've been talking to on a regular basis that tell me a lot of things going on too. So I'll tell you, one of the things I'm hearing most commonly is the rise of social media apps and dating apps allows you to kind of fake it till you make it. You know what I mean? Like, I had a friend who was on one of these, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, was on Tinder. Christian friend, yeah, on Tinder, and his whole thing was making himself sound better than what was actually, happening in his life, right? And so it allows you to mask yourself behind something so that people don't really have to know the real you until you're ready to pull the curtain back. You see what I'm saying? So shooting your shot isn't really a thing that you have to do anymore, according to most people. You get options to go through social media. You get options to go through apps. You get options to, have someone, link you to somebody. So it's kind of like that. But the whole Me Too thing, I haven't heard anybody quite tell me that was one of the reasons why they didn't shoot their shot. There was mainly, now I will say this. I have had some friends who said, based on previous relationships, they aren't shooting any more shots. Meaning they're not looking for anything meaningful. They're just kind of like looking to have fun now. Like, okay, the relationship, the marriage thing is over. Now I'm just looking to have fun. That's dangerous too.
Dude's probably scared of rejection. Honestly, like, I think deep down a lot of guys are like, I'm not gonna shoot my shot because if she say yes, then I don't. What's next? Like, I'm like, oh snap, shocked. And then some guys will be like, if she say no, forget her anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one of those things where some guys just probably won't. And then also, I don't think some guys know how to talk to women. I think that's another thing. Like how do you just, you know what I mean? Like, how do you just approach a woman and give her a compliment and say it in a respectful way versus saying it in a rude,
creepy way,
creepy way. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one of those things where some men probably don't shoot their shot at well. You know what I'm saying? So I think.
All right, so Rustlin came in and said that also, in addition to what Ashley said some Christian men are saying that Christian women are too spiritual. This kind of goes back to our old topic that got us in trouble. So.
Christian girls ain't sexy.
Jeremiah's topic, yeah.
Nope, it wasn't mine. I wasn't on that show.
I don't think we can find the archives to prove
Well,
that you
actually,
weren't
I
on
got
that
the
show.
YouTube clip. If anybody wants it, I could put it in the chat. You can hear Ryan. You
Don't
can hear
do that.
Ryan. You can hear Ryan.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
Pre-marriage.
that. Don't do that.
All right, so let's help one of our friends here. He said he just shot his shot 2 weeks ago. Biggest hesitancy was feeling like people would think I'm using the church as a dating ground and not for the Lord.
Yeah.
I mean,
Big facts,
that's
man.
real. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
so
big
Lord-
facts.
E-Harmony, why you so quiet?
Listen,
So-
I'm
so,
just
okay.
waiting.
The only
I'm
people
waiting.
that
All
shot
of
I mean,
shots-
you the architect of the drought.
the only people that
All
shot
of
shots
us-
on this
I'm
panel were
waiting.
Ryan and Rick.
I'm waiting. You know what I mean? Like I'm. Okay, go ahead, Ryan.
No, I'm saying, but we all met our wives at church.
No,
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
John, you met your wife, but you didn't meet your wife.
not at church.
I mean, did you shoot your shot when you were on campus?
No, but I didn't at church either.
So
But
where
y'all
did you meet her?
reconnected at church. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we didn't.
How did you shoot your shot? Tell me again.
Facebook.
Online. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Okay, all right. So go back, Rick. Go to Rick now. Go to Rick.
No, I'm just saying it's scary, and I understand what he's talking about, man. Honestly, when I was out there, right? It's been a minute, but when I was out there, right, I didn't want to be creepy at church, right? Nobody wants to be known as like the church creep. So
Oh, the church player.
yeah, the church player. I mean, you don't know. You're only the player if you're successful multiple times, but if you're unsuccessful, you're the creep, right? And so I didn't want to be that, right? Nowadays it's super scary. I understand you don't want to DM a girl, right? She takes your post, take a picture of it, post it. You know what I mean? She makes a Twitter post. This why I don't date in Atlanta. Oh, this why I don't date wherever, right? Or this why I don't mess with church dudes. Like you scared to shoot your shot. You talked about rejection. You're absolutely right. Rejection is a big deal, right? But I mean, it's scary out there. I get it. I understand completely. That is so scary. So hey, I understand why people are scared to shoot their shot. That's one of the reasons why. One, because of rejection. Two, because of embarrassment. Right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be like the poster child for embarrassment nowadays, and I get that.
One of the funny things about it is that when a man of God shoots an arrow at a woman who's not a woman of God, and I think that can throw you off too, because now you're talking about somebody who might be into materialistic things. You're talking about somebody who might be into, superficial things. And so when you shoot your arrow at a woman of God, your chances of having that land and getting, some kind of reciprocating feeling back is a lot better, right? And I think a lot of times right now, men of God are becoming so rare that when they do shoot their shot, the woman has to be ready to give him that the confidence to keep the conversation going. If they don't get that, if it's like one of those things where you're like, okay, he tried to talk, but I'm gonna wait and see what he does 6 weeks down the line. Like watch him in church, see if he throws his hands up during praise and worship.
That's fake.
Then you might. No. That's true. That's true. What I'm saying is
that's surfacey stuff. Just because might act like they're worshiping God doesn't mean they.
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm saying that, Jeremiah. I'm saying people that will not take will be like, okay, I'm gonna let him chase me down a little bit, because he may move on by that point. If you can tell that he's looking for your number, like my wife had to help me out a bit, man. She was like, when she gave me her number, she let me know a time frame of when she was going to be up. That meant I was able to call.
All our wives helped us out.
Oh yeah, I'm dead. I know my wife helped me out. I'm not even playing, and I know y'all situations too. So yeah, we all had help, but like I said, when my wife was like, "I'll be up for the next couple of hours," I would have been a fool not to pick up the phone and call her that same day. That would have been
question. Here's a question. Going back to Rosalind's question, are Christian women that are too spiritual, are they not in the scope for single Christian guys? Because that was one of the questions they were asking, like, if they're too spiritual Christian guys, like, nope, I'm good.
I don't know about all that, man. To be honest with you, if a girl, like, you know what I mean, it depends on how. I don't want to say this the wrong way.
Come on out, eHarmony. Come on, I got it. I got it. Come on.
Nah, you be baiting. You be baiting. You
Come on,
Nah, you be.
I will say this though. I will say this. I got some Christian male friends, and the first thing that they look for is not if she's a woman of God.
No,
I hate
do
to
the
say it, but
visual
that's
people,
what's happening
man.
right now.
Listen,
Wait.
That's what's
We
happening
got somebody
right
in the
now.
comments that said too spiritual is a turn off. Be human. Jeez. Oh.
Listen.
Ah.
I know some people for a fact that are like very spiritual, and people know that, right? But because of how they look, they don't care. You know what I mean? They fight through it. They fight through it and try to get to know the girl. Like, you know what I mean? It really depends. It could be scary though. I ain't gonna lie, because maybe you feel like you don't match up to her spiritual level, right? But if it's worth it, you try anyway. I don't know, but it's I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a different
I
generation.
What
I
is
agree
too
with
spiritual
DJ
too?
Chris. Yeah, what is too spiritual? Like, I don't get that. And what does it mean they don't care
What's too
about
spiritual?
the spiritual part, Ryan? Like, what do you mean? Like Christian
You said
guys
what?
that don't care about? Say it again.
No, I said that's not the first thing they look for.
Yeah.
That's not the first thing they inquire about. They're like, yo, I see this woman. Is she a woman of God? I wonder. They want to know.
What's the
Or I
first
see
thing
this
they
woman.
wanna
She's
know?
attractive. I mean, they'll get to know her and find that out. Like it'll happen in conversation. Like, you know, they ain't trying to find out that she works at Magic City when they're talking to her. But
you know what I think too spiritual is? Not to cut you off, Ryan. I think too spiritual is. Remember Rick? I remember Rick telling us a story years ago about like you got to meet this person, and you got to meet that person, and you got to meet this person. You can't call me after 8. You got to do this. We only
Big facts.
We only can see G-rated movies. We only can see this. We only can do this. And like so many boxes that you like. Well, I might as well just date somebody else because it just seems like you're not relatable. You're not like it's almost like you're not earthly good, but it's not like you're not.
yeah,
like,
that's what the word is.
You're so spiritual that like common stuff is like, hey, you just want to go to the coffee? You want coffee? Yeah. Me and my friend, can my friend come? Like you and your friend, like we in an open place. I ain't taking you nowhere dark. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know we're dark.
I ain't taking you nowhere. Like I'm in an open place at Barnes and Nobles where anybody can walk in. And you talking about you want to bring somebody? That happened to me too. Like,
That's what I was about to say that. I was about to say that. This sounds personal.
Why are you bringing
this
somebody?
sounds personal.
Yeah, I talked to Ryan about that recently.
This might have been the same girl though. This might have been the same girl that I was talking about.
No, it's
there
somebody
were
else.
rules.
You sure?
No, there were rules.
No, but
There were rules. All the rules. I hated the rules. Like you got to talk to the big brother, right? Not their actual big brother, but the spiritual big brother. You got to talk to that dude. Excellence had a lot of rules. And I wasn't with the foolishness. I'm not with the foolishness, man. I'm not doing it.
You're right. That's
nonsense.
But for some guys, that's like, why am I going on a date or just trying to get to talk to you in a public place and you got other people there? Like that doesn't make sense.
So Wrestling is saying that that's not spiritual, but I think the reason he's bringing stuff like that up is that there may be like some dotted lines. This comes from the whole I don't know if it comes from, but this is another source of it, the kind of purity culture, Joshua Harris, Kiss Dating Goodbye, your yellow dotted lines that you draw to make sure you don't even come near sin. Those kind of the rules that you add to your life to make sure you don't have sex before marriage. I mean, that's really what it is, right? So I think sometimes those can be very, very strict to where it can turn people off. And that, in some senses, that could be a good thing. In some senses, it could probably be a little bit too far. You have to decide that. I mean, it's your
that's true.
life. You know what I mean? So
that's
just
true.
know
I mean,
that
you got to
those
know your
things-
boundaries.
Some guys can even the godliest of guys can find some of those things a little frustrating. But if they are, to me, in my opinion, if they see you and they see you for who you are and they're interested, that shouldn't be a deterrent for a guy who's really serious.
Should we really get to this thing to encouraging men to start shooting their shot again? Like, are we there where we say, hey, y'all go shoot your shot again? I'm a little hesitant to do that because
You gotta wait till the mask come off. Get the full scope first.
That's facts though.
Scope.
Anyway, at the same time, it is true because this part is different, right? Like it matters. It does matter. Anyway, but outside of that, I'm gonna say very simply, like I don't know if I'm ready yet to be like, hey guys, go shoot your shots again, right? Like go out there and do your thing, right? The reason I'm saying that is I'm more so scared about the type of men who are gonna go do that. You feel what I'm saying?
They don't
Like,
have encouragement.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel
Or he
like,
shoots his shot 7 times a day.
Hey, what we
Or-
talking about?
I don't know, but I don't,
7 times a day. Jesus.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Taking
But
that,
anyway,
that scripture literally.
hey,
7
listen.
times. 7 times 11.
I understand. Sometimes you increase your chances by shooting your shot more often. Anyway, I get that. But what I'm saying is that I'm a little hesitant to be like, hey man, go out there and shoot your shots. I want to say, I feel like there's like, you need to be in a certain place, before you go shoot your shot. Do y'all agree with me, or am I wrong when I say that?
You're basically saying that some of these guys ain't quality enough to shoot their shot right now. You don't want to encourage non-quality
Or they're
guys.
too thirsty. They're too thirsty to shoot their shot.
Yeah,
You see
because
what I'm saying? Like if they go out there and start shooting shots at everybody, like I said, 7 times a day you shot a shot trying to figure out what's gonna land.
I super want to be like, hey man, look, if you're a really good, like if you're a good dude, you know what I mean? Like if you're a good dude, if you know for a fact, like Jesus just spiritually, like where you need to be, right? Then I feel, and you see a girl that you're interested in, I feel that, and if you have good intentions, right? And I guess this is kind of where I want to be, right? I don't want guys shooting a shot because they want to go sleep with girls. I'm saying if you have good intentions, like if you see a girl you're interested in, you have good intentions, like this is somebody I'm dating with the intention on getting to know, possibly for marriage, at some point, then for those people, wait, what's wrong with that?
No, what I'm saying is, I think a lot of women in the church at a point in time now is like, I'm in it to get married, so don't waste my time.
No,
So-
no.
so
I
a
said
man-
it says
and
with a thought. I said with an intention to get married at some point in the future. That's not
Yeah,
tomorrow.
but what you're saying is, like you said something before. You said get married. I think what I'm saying is, don't waste nobody's time. If you're supposed to date to marry, you don't supposed to just date. Dating is not.
What did I say that was off base from that?
No, you didn't. But what you said something like. Right.
I missed it too. What did he say?
No, it
No,
sounded like
I'm-
before you said marriage, you said date. You said something like date and if see who you can get or something like that. And
No. I said very clearly.
Rick has been very responsible in this topic. He's grown.
You see what I'm saying? I'm trying.
He's trying, and he's like, "What I do?"
Yeah.
I really am
to get it out
trying.
of him.
No, I'm saying very. I'm saying
Thank
very
you, Brittany.
straight.
Thank you.
What?
Thank
What?
you. He did. Yeah, he did say that, Jeremiah.
Wait, he did say that. Say what? I
Brittany,
said. Oh, okay. Yeah,
write
you're right.
something
Brittany. Thank
longer
you.
because I
Thank
don't
you.
know what that means.
Yeah,
Okay,
me either.
I said very clearly, right? If you're a good dude, right, and you are going after one because you're interested in pursuing her with good intentions, right, and that you can see yourself possibly getting married at some point in the future, not
She's
today,
agreeing with
not
Rick.
tomorrow, right?
That's what
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Brittany. Because
Don't
I
change,
know,
Brittany.
you know what I mean. Whatever, Brittany's on the right track here. But what I'm saying is that, hey, if that's you, right, if you're that dude, then you should have no problem, right? Gearing up your courage and going to shoot your shot.
If you don't believe in sanctification, go back and listen to the drought and listen to Rick today. Jesus is alive. You hear me? He is alive.
This has nothing to do with the drought.
Yeah.
No, this is
Honestly, this
The
is
growth
new.
is amazing.
Honestly, this is new
Stop it.
versus old. This is really what that is. This topic
cut it
is
out. This is
New
just
versus old.
No,
Now,
all
you had
I'm
nothing to
saying
do with
is-
that, Rick. That's us three. New versus old.
I'm just saying the growth in Rick is just amazing. Can we marvel at that? Like, look what God can do.
Stop it. All I'm saying is, if you're a good dude, right? If you're a good dude, then you should go shoot your shot. That's those dudes I'm encouraging. The dudes I'm not encouraging are the dudes who are shooting their shot because they want to go get laid.
I would
That's
say
different.
Rick, I would say Rick
I'm
has
not
been-
encouraging those
Rick
dudes.
has been consistent
Missionary
in
dating
that.
should be over.
Rick,
man.
Rick has been consistent in that. I think Rick's thing has always been for the good guys. Let me help you figure out how to. Don't just stand by in the corner and not try. 'Cause they need
go
you.
do it.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I think
Go
a lot
shoot
of
your
I think a
shot.
lot of the issue is we have to build up the confidence in our men of God. That is one of the biggest issues. I remember myself feeling like I had checked off boxes before I met my wife, right? And I was like, "Oh, I got a good job, I got my own house. Okay, I'm good," you know. I felt like when I had the conversation, like sitting there having the conversation with a woman, and you kind of like spit off the resume. You can feel confident that you spit pretty good. Like, okay, this sounds good to me. Hopefully it sounds good to you. Let's see what you think about it. That's how it feels. But if a dude is like, afraid to tell you he's between jobs, afraid to tell you that he jacked up his credit, afraid to tell you that his car got repossessed.
That's not the
Those are
person.
things.
That's not the person you need to be with then.
Hey,
And I'm not saying that, Jeremiah.
No,
I'm saying that
no,
a man
no,
needs
I'm-
to have
I'm
his
being-
confidence.
No, what I'm saying to you is stuff is going to happen in your marriage. Like if I could name the stuff that happened in my marriage.
Go ahead. Let's
My
hear it.
7 years. I'm not. I mean, I would rather have my wife and me come up and say it. But what I'm saying is, I think sometimes we come into a picture of marriages, bubbles and roses and all. No, you're gonna come into some fires. So you got to be honest up front. If you got to, I'm gonna say this to any man listening that's single. If you dating a woman, tell her the truth. Tell her like, hey, my credit score is blah, blah, but I'm working on it. Hey,
Wait a minute.
I'm in school right here. I'm working. I mean, no, dude,
Wait
I
a
was
minute.
I ain't gonna lie. I was
Wait
in
a
my marriage
minute.
small group like last week, and one of our leaders was like, yeah, when we first met, our leaders, they're talking like we met, and my wife, she was right there. She started asking me about my credit score. What's your credit score look like?
My man,
What's your
I don't
5-year
give out
plan?
credit score information
this? What's that?
until we further along the line. I'm not
No,
giving
but
out
what I'm
credit
saying
scores.
is, for some
I'm not
women,
giving out credit scores from the jump. You're gonna have these people messed up. They're gonna come 1st
I'm
date.
not-
My
no,
credit score
I'm
is
not saying that.
523.
Understand what I'm saying? I'm saying
You don't
if
even get a
she's
chance to work
asking-
on it. You can date for a year and work on your credit.
That's what I'm saying.
You
But
tripping.
I'm saying to them, be honest. As a man, be honest. Mean what you say
You don't
what
gotta
you
pull out
mean.
the score right
Don't,
away, but
don't,
I'm not
I mean,
pulling
you
out the
don't.
credit score.
I'm just saying if people asking those questions, these women are asking real questions because
your credit
they're
common
like,
password.
like my future is depending on you as the man to lead our household. And if you can't do good with your credit, how you gonna lead our house?
I'm gonna hold that score though until we are like at least 8 months or a year in. I'm not upping that score early. That's not something that's happening.
All I'm
Don't do that.
saying is, like DJ Chris is saying, keep it real from the jump. Don't hide anything.
So let's
I'm saying, so you
forget
can at
about
least say,
forget
I'm
about the
working
whack
on
dudes.
stuff.
Let's stop talking about them. Let's talk about the guys that are actually good dudes. All right, why are they not trying? That's what the young ladies on our team are
I'ma tell you.
asking. Why are you not trying anymore? Where are you?
They don't know. They don't know that they're high valued men. Like they don't know that they're high value men.
not doing
They
that.
don't know. They don't know.
We're not-
I'm dead serious. I'm not trying to get into that bag with him, right? But I'm saying that they don't know their value. Honestly,
That's
they
true.
don't understand.
There's
their value.
a lot of guys who are. I'll speak for myself. A lot of guys who. I'm not saying I'm all that. I'm just saying like that love God, that really do love God. A lot of them deal with insecurity. A lot of them deal with I'm not good enough. Nobody will like me. I remember me and Ryan's topics earlier in our show was always like, we can't get nowhere with nobody. Like, remember our famous Valentine's Day rant we went on? It was like how come nothing's working out? Blah blah blah.
We gotta pull that off
That was
YouTube. You gotta
that
get
was
that off
pre
YouTube.
that was pre DJ.
If you can find that, you got
Yeah,
some blackmail on it.
that wasn't pre DJ. That just DJ wasn't in the room.
No,
think it
y'all
was
was at your
earlier.
old house,
Yeah,
and it looked
earlier.
and it looked bad. It looked like two single dudes like just crying out to each other.
All right.
Thank God for Alfie and Toya. That's all I can say. And Maya
The point is a lot
And
of
Crystal.
and Crystal.
Yeah, her too.
You
But
forgot my wife's name.
no, I didn't. But you was confident already, Rick. Us
you
three
didn't
was
even
kind of
know
like
No, Rick was confident. Rick was
Rick
confident.
was
needed to
already
be
confident.
turned down a little bit.
yeah. His stove was too hot.
I was turned down a lot. That's how I got confident.
Nah, Fred. You told me the story about how you met your wife, and you were
I was
exuding
there.
confidence
I
that
was
day.
there. I saw it.
You were exuding confidence that day. You were
Man,
like,
I had a fresh cut in a
you
great
are
jacket.
gonna.
But you gotta hit the behind the scenes stories why he was on 100.
I'm just saying, man. Look, listen. It's tough. I understand the insecurities, man. It makes a lot of sense. You can get rejected a ton out there. You feel what I'm
Find a
saying?
piece right now. See if we can play.
Does it?
Yeah. You can
Oh,
get rejected
God,
a lot out
please
there. You
don't
talking
do
about
that.
holla?
Yeah.
But listen.
Oh, that okay. I thought you were talking about the Valentine's Day
I'm feeling
piece.
part of that piece.
Don't do that.
No. All I'm saying is, I'm saying this, and this is where I was going, Michelle.
Yay.
All I'm saying is, dudes, go out. Listen, if you're a good dude, go shoot your shot. Get rejected if you need to, right?
Yeah, you might have
Do
to
it.
experience it.
Go
a
through the
little bit.
Yeah,
experience.
that's true.
It's gonna put you back a couple of weeks or a couple of months.
But what I would say is this though.
Months?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. You
Getting
gotta,
rejected one time,
Nah.
getting rejected
Nah.
getting
You go right
rejected
back
one
to that
time
shell.
is gonna push you back.
I thought you never got rejected.
I haven't,
Whoa.
but I'm
What are you
kidding.
talking
Missionary
No,
Dayton.
like I
Ryan
said-
got rejected.
All right, I told y'all this story before, right? I was in this situation where I was trying to see how many numbers I could get in one day. All right. So I was just going through the mall, like, hey, let me holla at you, holla, 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 holla.
Frat, you went 10 for 10?
Yo,
I
Toya's
didn't.
watching, so careful.
No, she knows. She knows the stories back in the day. She knows the stories. But what I'm saying is somebody gave me a wrong number. And when I was like, I'm about to call this girl and da-da-da-da, and I got the wrong number, I was like, ooh, okay, maybe I need to back up. I had to do some self-reflecting.
How long did that recovery take, Fred? How long did that recovery take?
To the next number.
See. That was, I think I was like 19 then. So probably didn't make any more moves till I was like 21.
You tripping.
Yeah,
Listen, and for all those guys out there who experiencing hurt, right? Like I'm saying, if you go out and you get rejected, right, that's fine. God will close some doors. It's fine. Don't worry.
No. God was working on me. He was pulling that spirit out. Like I didn't need to be in competition with my homeboys. Like,
but you want people to fall back for 2 years after they get rejected.
I mean, when you fall
can't
back,
have it. I can't have it.
No,
can't have it.
Not right now. Not right now.
Oh yeah,
But I'm
my
saying,
wife is
when
getting
you
at
fall
you,
back,
Ryan.
when you fall back from being something that you're not, God will work on you. He was working on me at that point. At that point, I was not really respecting the fact that these young ladies had feelings if I were going to call them and not,
What mall was you going to?
This was Lennox.
Oh,
you know.
So at the time,
Yeah.
Lennox in the early 2000s.
And the ratio, 25 to 1.
This is before the violence
saying.
happened.
Well, I think that's part of what they're saying is that guys feel like they have so many choices, so they don't feel the urge to have to step up. I will say this for the Christian guys that are more like me who didn't go around trying to grab numbers and all that kind of stuff. There's a value to feeling like, no, God knows who my wife is. I want to find my wife. I'm not trying to holler at everybody else's wife. I want to find my wife. They may be a little bit slower to the holler. So just understand, young ladies, like if somebody believes like me, they're gonna do a little bit more watching, a little bit more
cut us all out.
Praying. Yeah, I'm just talking.
No,
for
you
myself.
out. Cut you out.
Cut us all out.
Jeremiah was probably the slowest out of all of us.
Me too. I was a snail in this situation.
So, but for guys like that who aren't just, they're not just trying to like find anybody. Like they feel like, okay, God has one person for me. Let me make sure, So they may be a little slower, but I guarantee you, if a guy sees you and they believe that there's something about you that God may be calling them to you, you don't have to worry. Like God will deal with them. He'll make sure they get right. Even as shy as I was, Jeremiah, he'll figure out a way to get us in the right spot.
So here's a question. But let's use your example, right, real quick, Sean. What you said, like like God is like putting your heart, like, what's the advice we can give to the women once that guy comes? Like, what's some advice that should we tell them not to take that wall down a little bit or keep that guard up?
I see. I'm just of the belief that I'm just different. I'm of the belief that if you're supposed to be married, God is gonna make it happen. Like He made you and He made her. Like I've been praying for my wife since before I knew her. Right. Like I just believe like that's supposed to happen. So I just don't believe that you can mess it up. It's just my personal thing. So I'm talking about me. I ain't saying Ryan. I said Sean. So
okay,
that's my personal thing. So
I don't agree, but okay.
I believe that if you are chasing after God and you're being open and you're growing as a person, He's gonna help you. Like you're not by yourself to like go find a wife, go find a husband. Like no, He's helping you. He's with you. And I just think that if you stay close to Him, He's not just gonna let you fail. Like no, He's gonna help.
So, I think what you're saying is right? But there has to be some changes that you make when people give you feedback, right? Because I know somebody who was like, I don't need a man. I got Jesus in my pillow. And I'm like, if you really think that way,
they got what?
It's going to Jesus in my pillow.
Right. But Ryan,
I remember telling her,
you're excluding the fact that some people aren't supposed to be married.
I'm not. This person wanted to be though.
But
I would never say this to anybody.
Just because you want to, don't mean you're going to.
This person wanted to very badly, so I'm trying to help this person out as a friend. And so I remember having that conversation, and I was like giving feedback, like you cannot talk like that. You cannot talk like that. Like I remember talking to somebody and they were saying like, you know, if he's not reading his Bible on a Friday night and he's going out, then we got a problem. And I'm like, 23 years old, you know, I mean, like, I'm going out.
What was that example when we was asking for the 2 spiritual examples? Because that's a perfect one.
Yeah, that is.
You know what?
That's
I
a
was
very
gonna
good
say before we end this topic, we need to like outline some things that people say that make it seem like they're on
okay,
that
for that young lady, I mean, what do you like? The guy that you're trying to get her to be okay with, that's not going to be a good person for her.
You said what?
You're basically saying that that's crazy. Stop being that way. But you're saying that there's guys that do go out and do such and such. That's not going to be a good husband for her. She wants somebody way more serious than that.
I didn't say that. I'm telling you what she told me about her needing her pillow and having her pillow in Jesus, and that she didn't need a man was like, it was like, okay, you can think that way if you want to. That's fine if you want to, right? But you're not supposed to be more. You're not supposed to have any type of other like any more of a meaningful relationship with Jesus than I do, because we are all made the same, right? So
wait, Fred. People asking for clarification because I do see people saying I have Jesus and my pillow, right? Or is it Jesus in my pillow? Those are things that I need clarified.
I think it's and.
Is it
Jesus
and?
And my pillow.
I have Jesus and my pillow.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a great look. That's not a great look. Keep going, Fred.
I completely lost where I was going.
Don't worry
That's
about it. That's
probably the Holy Spirit, because I was about to defend somebody. I'm sure.
Is what it is.
Yeah, that's not a great look at all.
Jesus in your pillow makes no sense.
I didn't say Jesus in your pillow.
Jesus and my pillow is not a good look.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what the person said. They were like,
I have Jesus and my pillow. That's not the move.
Exactly.
But what you said about the man being on Friday night in his word instead of going out. That's wild. Going out could be like you and your friends going to a football game.
That's what I said. I said I've had a woman tell me before, like, if a man is not willing to sacrifice time going out, whatever, and read his Bible on a Friday night, like, that's something that he needs to be doing in order for me to be impressed by him. And I'm like, why though? But you could read my Bible on a Thursday night.
But that's my point. For her, if basically what you're trying to say is that's stupid, stop doing that. But the guy you're trying to get her to be with that doesn't do what
I didn't say that was stupid, stop doing that. I was saying you can't judge. You can't judge me on thinking that because I'm out at destinations on a Friday night that I didn't spend time with God and my Bible on a Thursday night. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but the
or
point,
city takers.
The point is that you would not be good for her. That's my point.
I wasn't trying to talk to her.
You're missing,
I was just saying that I don't know many of my male Christian friends that are going to be okay with you making a statement like that. Like, he doesn't spend time with Jesus because he decides to go out. Like,
what I'm saying is none of your male Christian friends will probably be a good husband for her.
And all I'm saying is,
Wait, Sean,
okay.
you don't think she's being too stringent with the
unity? But getting her to change is not going to get.
No, it's not. It's not getting her to change. Absolutely,
I think change that mentality.
You got to change that requirement. Has to change.
That doesn't make sense.
That requirement.
Yeah, that requirement doesn't make sense.
That excludes the fact that there are guys who would rather read their Bible on Friday night than go out to a football game. Like that.
No, I get that. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like you can't judge somebody because they decide to go out with their friends to a sporting event or go out with their friends in a small group bowling or something.
But the guys who go do that, that's not her husband.
Sean.
Yeah, they're not. But at the same time, that's
Sean, you're trying to tell me she's not tripping, and I'm not buying it.
She could be tripping, but her husband's probably tripping too. Go marry him. There's a guy that likes to do those things. There are. I met them.
No. There are guys who like to read their Bibles. God bless. What I'm saying is, right?
Not me.
No, I'm saying there's guys who like to read their Bible
from the word.
Shut up. I'm talking about guys who like to read their Bible on a Friday night instead of going out every Friday. Cool, right? But
that used to be us.
Stop it. But the chances of who?
For a nice season, the three of us.
So y'all three?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, we did have Bible study on Friday night.
Oh, that's different. That's different. Now y'all got people thinking I'm not reading my Bible. Actually, I read my Bible.
Happy birthday.
That's not the point. I read my Bible all the time. But
he reads fantasy updates too. But it's all
listen,
good.
listen.
The
Listen,
fantasy Bible.
but it is ridiculous right, to say you need to be doing this, right? That's ridiculous.
You can't
That's
tell
ridiculous.
anybody. You can't
nah.
tell anybody how their walk should be, how their walk should look to you.
Right, but
You know what I'm saying? Like if
She's
I have
gonna
my
be in
Bible,
drought for quite some time.
but what I'm saying is if that's what she wants, let her have it.
no, Sean. I feel like you have to give people the reasonable. You have to give people feedback and make them self-aware of how they're coming off. If you don't do that, then you're not being a friend to help them out, right? Because here's the thing. This person was telling me that they were looking at me as a model man of God. And I'm saying as a man of God, I don't know any other men of God that are thinking that every Friday night, some Friday nights you do like in that mood, I want to read my Bible, order pizza. Good. Great. You can do that. But what if I read my Bible all Thursday night and I decide to go to City
on
Takers
Friday?
on Friday?
It has to be Friday.
That doesn't mean that I'm less of a good man of God.
Hey,
Ryan was like,
Fred,
between
meet the
Alabama and the Bible,
Right.
Alabama.
You don't make the
being,
list. I'm sorry.
You're being trolled, Fred. You're being trolled, Fred.
That doesn't make any sense.
You're being trolled, Fred.
No, I get it. I understand it.
If me and,
But it's
if
by
me and
Sean.
Rick could write a book, if me and Rick could write a book, we
Fred,
can help a lot of people
Fred,
out.
you're being trolled by Sean, but because it's by Sean, you don't see it coming.
No, you know what? The issue is me and Sean have always seen differently in these situations. So
It gotta be Friday.
I know when it comes
I
to
just
me.
see Ryan stress himself out trying to give people advice that just is not gonna happen.
Yeah,
Just
that
leave him
makes
alone.
sense.
Let him figure it out.
Yeah. Well, honestly, what's going to end up happening to the old girl is unless she finds that dude, she's going to be lonely.
I told you,
And
drought.
And she's going to be, and I'm not saying she's going to be lonely on purpose. She could be with her friends. You know what I'm saying? She'd be out with her friends while waiting for that man.
I just
You know how-
you got to leave room for people who they just want somebody who is a lot more serious. There's people who are married to pastors that are a lot more serious about a lot of these things than the
that's
average
true.
Ryan on the street. Like, that's fine. They can want that.
Dang, the average Ryan on the street, the
That's
drug dealing, crack smoking, crack
Paper
selling,
boy.
average Ryan on the street. Thank
I didn't
you,
think
Sean.
you did any
Thank
of those
you.
things. If you want to admit it now, that's cool. But I'm talking about the Ryan that's a Christian dude that loves football. Like, some people don't want that.
Dang, don't love football?
Some people don't want that.
Yeah.
That
That's
hurts.
okay.
That hurts. That
Yeah.
hurts.
Yeah. Listen, man. All I'm gonna say is, and I think we're so far off topic now. But what I will
Helpful.
say,
It's all
We're
helpful.
still
Thanks to
shooting.
Sean. Thanks to Sean.
average Ryan on the street. But what I would say is, just as a reminder for all high value men out there, right? All good Christian men.
High-value
for all good Christian men out there. And listen, when I say high value men,
Rick Samuels.
I just mean good. Well, here's what I mean by that. I mean good Christian men who are looking to date with good intentions. Those dudes, listen, my guy, shoot your shot, get rejected, deal with that pain, right? And then shoot your shot again at the next
That's
individual that you see. Shoot your shot. You got to go through it. You feel what I'm saying? And if you don't go through it, then you'll just keep waiting. And don't wait too long. You just keep waiting, building up a girl, right? And then one day shoot your shot and get rejected and have to take a 2-year layoff like Ryan. Don't do that. What I'm saying is shoot your shot, bro. Shoot your shot. Go do your thing. And then
But
if you get
do it your
rejected,
way. Shooting your
Do it
shot
your
don't
way.
mean always hollering in the mall. It means it could be, you're in the same ministry.
Nobody does that anymore.
You're in the same ministry. You take your time. You send a message, whatever. It could be
Okay, question for you. All right, here we go. I'm gonna end it
do
up
it.
'cause
Man,
I
it's
know we gotta get the
140.
line for line. I know we gotta get the line for line. Okay, question like this: when we go
wrap
to
this up
places
for a
like, when we go to places like Flavor Fest, the Holy Smoke Festival, and you see people there, should they not be interested in having those approaches with people?
Say it again, Ryan. We distracted. Go ahead.
The drought versus high value man.
Rick Sincere versus Kevin Samuels has to happen. Has to happen. Go ahead, Ryan. Say it one time. We're listening.
No, like I'm
listening,
saying,
bro.
like when we go to these events like Flavor Fest and you go to these different places where there's men and women single, right, in the same place, isn't that not a good place to try to shoot your shot?
Sure.
sounds like a good space to me. Any place is a space for love, man. So I feel like it sounds like a good spot. You feel what I'm saying? You may not get the chance again, you know? Do it.
It's
Shoot
a
your shot.
good even if you don't like the shooting your shot part, to me that doesn't vibe with me. So it's a good place to meet people where you can build relationship later and maybe it turns into something. It doesn't have to always be hollering. You could just meet people, get to know.
You could
know people that you
need to
didn't
be
know
the
before.
bridge.
That's it.
It's subtle.
We need to be the bridge. We need to have a single man on here and a single lady on here, and we need to be the connecting bridge to help them.
We need to do a Zoom call.
My wife has
with
a
single
show.
men and single women.
She already has a treatment. She sent it to Maya. We're working on that. We will be
Okay.
helping.
Really?
We will
Wait.
be helping
Oh.
singles. She casted Rick as the host.
The Shoot Your
she
Shot
already
show?
we don't have a name, but we'll submit that. But no, she's very serious. We're doing a dating show. Trackstar.
Oh.
Stay tuned. You in the field with the Track Stars. Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.